this is one of the few run defenses that really had some success in you guys. Maybe in the last 2 months, almost nobody has, but the Chiefs did. What did they do that worked so well against you guys back in November?
I guess like I say, like their communication up front, how well they play together, and knowing their assignments, like their defense is kind of sound on what they do, and they like to bring pressure. We just got to be in tune with our communication on that part.
Is it encouraging that it's a mental thing? In other words, something that feels like it's easily fixable. You just going with a better plan, and you can make it better this time?
Oh, yeah, I definitely think so. Whenever you got a problem that you can fix and ain't nothing the other team is doing, it definitely is something fixable, and it helps game planning and like going into the week of being able to know like what the problem was and how we're going to change it.
You faced Chris Jones a couple times, and I think 2 times now, 2, 3,
3.
Either
Probably
way.
3, yeah.
3.
Yeah.
What are the biggest challenges just from a down-to-down perspective going up against a player like him?
Just being able to play the next play no matter what happens. Like he's a good player. Being able to know he gonna win some reps. I mean, I might win some reps. So just being able to play the next rep, get my hands on him. Like don't just sit back and let him take the fight to you. Like trying to system my set a few times, things like that. Just kind of like being in tune with like the type of player he is, and like the game is kind of being, and like he's one of the players that can rake the offense. So just making sure like we on our P's and Q's with where he's at and like what type of like down and stuff it is.
Sean, talk about the brotherhood of this offensive line. Can you describe what it's been like to be a part of this group, or what that means to you? What this brotherhood is like?
It's been a pleasure. Like everybody in the room like knows each other well. Like we all play well together, and it's like we just all one. We look at each other as well. And, like one person messing up, we look at we're all messing up, and then I think having that mindset help us play better together because like we all look at the goal as one thing that we all can accomplish once we do our job.
Sean said that the brotherhood's kind of washed off on the other parts of the team. Have you noticed that the way you guys get along has an impact on the rest of the locker room?
I definitely think so, and I wouldn't just put it on just because they see how we do it, but I'm thinking it's just like from the things that the team do as a whole, like every Thursday, every position group, or Friday, Thursday, go out have dinner together. Like you always hear about players going over each other's house and things like that. So I just feel like just the team in general just connects well together and it all meshes in pretty well. So I think it's just a good overall view of how much of a good team we are together.
You guys last 2 weeks have gone against the 2 best run defenses in the NFL and put the highest rushing yards that either one allowed all season on them. What's been working? I mean, it feels like the good run game that you guys have had going all year has gone to just another level altogether the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think what's been working is just us going out there and being able to understand that the game is won up front, and we just been able to accept the challenge the last 2 weeks. And I've liked how we responded to the challenge being given to us. And I feel like us going out there communicating and knowing our job and being on the same page, knowing our assignment, definitely is a big part of us being able to run about how we've been doing. And with the checks and with Josh in the backfield, with James, and switching up the running backs, I mean, it's just kind of hard to stop.
You talk about that brotherhood. Was there a moment this year where something happened and you kind of thought, wow, this group of 5 is going to be a little different feeling this year?
I think how we approached it early in the year, like at fall camp, like the way we came out there, we had good days, we had bad days, and we had like the days where the defense did way better than the offense and stuff like that. And it was just never know, like, I won't say you see pointing finger line, but it just never know, like, shunning each other. Like, we all in there, like, we look at each other's sets, we talk about it, we talk through it, see how we can get it better and things like that. And we just helped each other all get better in the areas we wasn't good at. And I think that's where it started at.